Look at all this loot! DJ, none for you! Welcome back, I'm Captain Xavier, and somehow I have managed to convince the truly amazing and awesome Gavin Fuzzy that I am an awesome person and that I should be given free stuff. I have no idea how this has happened. I have never asked him for free stuff. He just keeps sending it, which is cool. So I'm going to show off some stuff that he recently sent me, that you will find out he sent me tomorrow in fan mail, because I film a day ahead. But I really wanted to do this video because I want to see this stuff. So he has sent me parts for a Kronos as well as parts for a Mediator, which I agree simply does not get enough love. Ridge knife. So he has sent me a pump grip kit for the Mediator, as well as a top rail kit, and apparently a barrel, which need not be specifically for the Mediator, but it looks like it matches the general color scheme that he's sent, since he's gone with, it would appear, silver to match the gray that it normally has. Now the downside to this, while it's super cool looking, does mean that your blaster no longer has an orange tip, which is not exactly great, but the rest of it's still white, so, you know. Alright, this is a top rail, which kind of fills it in and makes the sights line up, which is really cool. And then we're going to take off the original priming handle. Don't know if he's going to bother to have the rollers go in. Looks like he doesn't, and I don't blame him. So this, yep, just fits right on there. And there it is! Oh, that is fantastic! Alright, everything about that kit I like. I would have liked to have seen this in orange, because I really like the look of it. It's got teeth in there, and then, and it's lovely. I could, of course, just throw orange paint on it. But, yeah, he's right. It does give it a slightly SMG look. It needs a stock, and I think I know which stock. I'm going to go with... Yes, sir. Might take that ratchet out of there. That's a little annoying. But I think that that brings it together nicely into a little compact SMG look. I love that pump grip. That is beautiful work, sir. Beautiful design. I like it. Good size. Fits even my hand. It's got plenty of grip. Doesn't come back and hit your fingers at all, even if you had huge hands. Doesn't stick out too far. It sticks out a little bit, but not as far as the barrel. And might interfere with some attachments. Let's take a look at some attachments. Well, that is the only complaint you will hear from me about this, and that is because it does stick out. It won't allow some of the better, in my opinion, modulus attachments. So you can't use that shotgun attachment, and you cannot use the mega hamp attachment because they would interfere with that pump. Now, if he either made it a little bit shorter or made it so that it rode a little bit further back, you could get another probably half an inch back there with its, and it still wouldn't hit your fingers. And then if you took about a half an inch off the front, then it would probably be flush and wouldn't be that much smaller. That's my only potential feedback, just so that you could use these various attachments. But other than that, I mean, I probably wouldn't use these attachments with this blaster anyway, just because I like how compact it is. But that is the only feedback that I can think of. Given that, you know, this is a modulus blaster, it'd be neat if you could use the various modulus attachments. But, other than that, that is just a really, really well executed design. Particularly like the top rail, how that really brings the blaster together, gives it a little more solid look. Love it. Love it. Ooh. And it does come with a nut so you can tighten a set screw so that you can tighten it down so it doesn't wander around on you. It is Picatinny rail, so you can put whatever adapters you want. This is removable as well. He's just made a sight that goes on the Picatinny rail. You can put whatever sight you wanted up there, and it would be lovely. Very, very nice. I dig it, sir. Most excellent. All right, let's take a look at the other kit that he sent me. He has created an actual kit for making a 6-round Chronos. Now, people figured out that there were ways to modify an existing Chronos, cutting out some bits, and making it take a 6th round, but the 6th round kind of got a little mangled in the process. Anyway, Gavin has designed a 3D printed kit that replaces it, and between having a little bit more space up front for that 6th ball to fit into, and having all the right shape, it will now take 6 without any issue. He has then made a new barrel for it that's very reminiscent of the Prometheus, which I like because I happen to have a stock Prometheus. This I don't think... I'm pretty sure this isn't a stock Chronos, but I don't care. It's not going to be stuck for much longer anyway. It's got a jam door that allows you to feed through the top, and then has the 6-round mod. So we're going to pop this open and get it modified. I'm also, while I'm in there, going to add a pole, which was sent to me, and I need to go hunt down. Alright, I also have a worker... I'm pretty sure it is anyway. Yeah. Oh, they sent me a black one too. Okay. I also have a worker Chronos T-pole that while I've got this thing open, I'm going to go ahead and install it. It's a real quick install. Does take a little bit of shell cutting, but not much. So let's get this thing open. You know, it might actually still be stock. It also might have one of the worker springs in it. I haven't the foggiest idea. But we are going to lose the slide catch as well as the priming indicator. Those both have to go in order for the T-pole to go because it goes on this post, and then you just have to cut the shell a little bit to accommodate the bulk of that, but it's minimal cutting, and we will get to that in a bit. First, we're going to take a look at the front end. That simply comes off, and then so does this. And I broke it. So, again, I have to figure out how to get that on there without breaking it. To the glue! Alright, well, in the end, I had to make the modifications you usually do to the follower because the 3D printed one unfortunately broke and seems to be laughing at the super glues that I have tried. I don't know what this is made out of, but it does not want to glue. Which is tragic. But the advantage of this kit is that it has a recess here that allows the follower to go all the way back in there, and so your 6th round will not be getting squashed. So, in order for this to work, it looks like there's an additional modification that needs to be made that he has made to his, which is that you need to grind off the bottom part of the follower, otherwise it gets caught. So, I finally got it working. It took a fair amount of dremeling of the actual follower to get it ground down to the point where it was the size of the one that he printed that, for the life of me, the glue just won't glue. Just doesn't want to do it. So, when you're installing that, be very careful. Don't go fumbling in like I did and end up breaking it. I know now how to properly install it. I tried going in here and then spreading it when I should have gone in at this angle, which would have, I think, locked in place better. Anyway, we will see how well that actually fits together once I go to close it. It looks like it's going to be gorgeous. Now let's take a look at this T-hole. I've seen a number of different designs of these. I've seen ones that attach to the top. That's the one that I have. I've seen ones that attach basically replacing this piece down below. Those are pretty groovy. This one goes onto an existing screw post, which is pretty nifty. And then you just have to Dremel out enough of what used to be the reset or slide unlock to make it fit. All right. Works lovely. Loading port in the top. Nice looking barrel. Really like that barrel. We have gone out of focus. All right. Well, there we have it. T-pull in the back. Very nice. They're aluminum, so they're very lightweight, but also very strong. Absolutely solid because they go into the screw port and then have a screw put through them. Not going anywhere. The loading port, I like that. You can load through the top. Love the new barrel design, the new front part, all of that. Absolutely fantastic. Tragically, my follower broke, but I was able to modify the previous one. Let's see if it will, in fact, now hold 6 rounds as advertised. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with no undue stress, that last one fits in perfectly. Nope. What seems to be the problem here? Fantastic. Well, this can be gotten anywhere that Worker products are sold. I believe this one was sent to me by NF Strike. I was also sent one by workerkit.com. So either of those 2 locations, you can get yourself that T-pull. I then have all of the links for Gavin Fuzzy, his Etsy shop, his Facebook page are also down in the description for these items, which I love that new barrel. I like that it matches the Nemesis. I will probably keep this one exactly like this. I have the RE Armory and the PK mod stuff on my Gear Up colored one, my X-Strike one, but I'm going to keep this one like this so it will match my stock Prometheus, and that is lovely. So, thank you so much, everyone who sent me these items, especially Gavin Fuzzy, because I was not expecting them. They just show up, and that is super cool, and he has such beautiful designs. Love it ever so much. Thank you for watching.